Hello everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Cats. Today I'm going to take you through a video on a ballet yoga warm-up. So I am a dance teacher as well. We're going to fuse elements of ballet along with yoga techniques to get a nice deep stretch. So let's start in a tabletop position and I'll meet you there. So spreading the fingers nice and wide, make sure shoulders are stacked over the wrist, hips are stacked over the knees. On an inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin, coming into your cow pose. On your exhale, round up and back for cat pose, press the ground away from you, separate the shoulder blades. Again, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, round up and back, really contract the belly to the spine, press the floor away. Last one, inhale, cow pose. On your exhale, round up and back to cat. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. From here, we're going to lengthen our right leg out and back. So toes are going to be pointed. On your inhale, we're going to lift that leg up and keep the core nice and strong. The right knee's turning out towards the right side slightly. On your exhale, you're going to round knee to nose and puff the upper back, using some core strength here. Twice more, inhale, up and back, keep the core contained. See if you can float the leg a little higher, maybe lifting the chest and chin. Exhale, round knee to nose. Well, one more time, lengthen up and back. See if you can go a little higher, but maintain your core strength, coming into a nice arabesque position. On your exhale, round knee to nose. Now we're going to add on to this. Inhale, lift up and back. On your exhale, you're going to kick your right leg towards the right side. Inhale, lengthen back. And then on your exhale, you're going to cross right knee over left leg. Trying to tap that knee down and look towards your right foot. Inhale, we're going to lift back up to that arabesque position. On your exhale, round knee to nose. Inhale, kick up and back. On your exhale, kick it to the side. Inhale, lengthen the leg back. And then on your exhale, you're going to cross right knee over left. And then try to sit back slightly. So we're stretching the hips, but also coming into a little bit of a side bend. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, lengthen up and back. Turn the leg out. On your exhale, round knee to nose. Contract the belly in. Inhale, lengthen out and back. Keep the core strong. Exhale, kick the right leg to the right side. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, you're going to cross right knee over left shin. From here, separate the feet. If you have knee issues, please be careful here. You're going to separate the feet nice and wide. Begin to sit your hips back, right in between the feet, and then hands are going to come onto the feet. You can wiggle the feet forward or back, whatever feels best for the hips. This does get quite intense, so just move slowly. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly, we're going to lift the hips back up. So use the hands to assist you. Lift the hips up, come back into that tabletop position, and then just uncross the legs and sway the hips side to side. We're going to do the exact same thing now, coming to the opposite side. So next inhale, let's lengthen our left leg back. Keep the leg low for now, pointing the toes, and slightly turn out the left knee to the left side. Inhale, we reach the toes further back. On your exhale, round knee to nose, puff the back. Again, inhale, lengthening out. Exhale, round knee to nose, really contract the belly in. Last one, inhale, lengthen. See if you can lift a little higher while maintaining your core strength. On your exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, we lengthen back out. This one's different. On your exhale, kick the left leg to the left side. Keep the toes pointed. Inhale, lengthen back. And then on your exhale, this time cross left knee over knee. Sit the hips back slightly and look towards the left foot. Inhale, let's lengthen back out. And then exhale, crunch, knee to nose. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Keep the belly engaged. Exhale, left leg, left side. Inhale, lengthen, arabesque position. Exhale, cross and look towards the left foot as you sit the hips back. Last one, inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, kick the leg to the side. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale to cross it over. This time we're going to open up the feet, move very carefully if you have knee injuries or knee issues. We're walking it back and sitting the hips in between the feet. So we're lengthening the legs out a little further, coming to a double knee stacked variation. We sit nice and tall, inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly start to lean forward if you can. I know for me, I can only go an inch or two, so just be mindful of how your body's feeling. We'll hold for another 3 breaths. And then slowly we're going to shift over the shin, so lifting the hips back up. Bring your weight onto hands and knees. Unthread the legs. And just gently sway the hips from side to side. All right, slowly beginning to tuck the toes under, sending your hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. On your next inhale, we're going to reach our left leg nice and high. So we typically start with the right. Let's start with that left side just to switch it up. We're going to step our left foot outside of the left hand, sinking into our lizard lunge. From here, you're going to hold, try to drop that right hip further down. Lift the chest, lift the chin, hold 3, 2, 1. You're going to spin to the right edge of the mat, plant your right foot down. Deep bend into the left knee, and then see if you can flex those right toes up. Coming into Skandasana, or our side lunge on the left side. Inhale, we're going to lift through our wide-legged forward folds. Bend into the right knee, and then flex the left toes up, coming into Skandasana on the left. Inhale back through that wide-legged forward fold. And then exhale, spin your way back to the top of the mat, coming into your lizard lunge once more. This time you're dropping your right knee down. Right hand plants underneath right shoulder, and then left arm is going to sweep all the way back and around. And see if you can catch the foot. So we're going to bend that right knee in, catch onto the foot, and keep the torso twisted to the left side. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1, releasing the grip of the foot. Take your hand outside of the left leg this time. Heel toe your foot right into the middle of the mat. Inhale, again, we pull that chest forward. On your exhale, shift the hips back. Lengthen your left leg and flex the left toes coming into your half split. You are more than welcome to stay right here and hold this stretch. If your full splits is in your practice, we're going to point those left toes, slide the left leg forward, wiggle the right leg back as well, and come into our full splits. Either variation you're in, your left hip is pulling back while your right hip is pressing forward. We're going to hold for 3, 2, and 1. Those of you in your full splits, press the palms down. You're going to lift the hips back up, slide your left leg in so we're all meeting in our half splits. From here, you're going to step into the left foot, so bending into that left knee, hands are planted, right toes tuck under, right knee lifts up, and then slide your left leg all the way up and back for your 3-legged dog. Stack left hip on top of right, bend the left knee. We're just going to hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your left leg back to the mat. You're going to bend and stretch the leg. So bending into the right knee, straighten the left. And switch sides, pedaling out the feet, really warming up the back of the legs. Lengthening through the hamstrings and calves. Coming back into a regular downward facing dog. And we'll switch sides. So next inhale, right leg is going to float. 3-legged dog. On your exhale, step right foot outside of the right hand. We're going to keep that back knee lifted. Lift the chest a little higher. Hold 3, 2, 1. Now spin to the left edge of your mat. So those right toes are going to turn in slightly. Left toes are going to flex up. Lift your chest a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, sink further down if you can. Next, inhale, wide-legged forward folds. On your exhale, bend the left knee and then flex the right toes up. So side lunge the other direction. Hold another full breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, let's lift back through that wide-legged forward fold. Spin back to the top of the mat, coming into your lizard lunge. Left toes tuck under, right knee is bent. Left hand is going to plant underneath left shoulder. Let's drop the back knee and then sweep the right arm all the way up and around. You can hold here or begin to bind that foot, bringing left heel closer towards left sit bone. 3 breaths. Really feeling the opening in that left quad. And slowly beginning to release the grip of the foot. Bring your right hand outside of the right foot. And then we're going to heel toe that right foot through center. So you want right knee over ankle. Inhale to lift the chest, trying to sink that left hip further down to the mat. And now on your exhale, shift the hips back, lengthen your right leg, and then walk the hands right underneath the shoulders, making our way to half split. Again, you are more than welcome to hold right here. If you do want full split in your practice today, you're going to slide that right foot forward, point the toes, lengthening out both legs, and keep the torso nice and tall. So the weight of the torso will actually drop you down into your split. If we're folded forward, it won't work as much. Once the torso is right over the hips, the weight will drop us further down, whether you're in that full split or half split. We're holding for 3. Try to pull right hip back, left hip forward. 2. And 1. Slowly pressing the palms back into the mat. If you're in your full splits, we're going to lift the hips up, slide that right heel back, flex the toes, so we're in our half split. From here, bend back into the right knee, tuck left toes under, lift the back knee up, and then slide your right leg all the way up and back into 3-legged dog. Stack right hip on top of left, bend the right knee, and try to ground your left heel a little further. And then from here, releasing your right foot back to the ground, meaning in a regular down dog. We're going to bend deeply into the knees, gaze forward, step or hop your way towards the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. On your exhale, fold. See if you can grab behind the ankles and pull your torso closer to the legs. Bend the knees if you need to. And then from here, releasing the grip of your hands, we're rolling up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So making your way to the top of the mat, we're going to begin to work on some balance. So let's bend deeply into the knees, reach the arms up, coming into our chair pose. From here, we're going to keep the alignment with the body. Hands are just going to drop down into prayer. So keeping that tailbone tucked under, belly's pressing back to the spine. All we're going to do is float one heel up and then lower it down. Lift the other heel, really press down through the ball of the foot and lower down. One more time each side, right heel and lower. Left heel and lower. Now squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the ankles together. See if you can lift both heels at the same time. Hold 3, 2, 1. Lengthen the legs. Come all the way up to standing so you're balancing on the toes. On your exhale, bend into the knees, squeeze the inner thighs, and then lower the heels back down. We're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale, we lift the heels nice and high. Come all the way up to standing, lengthen the legs. Exhale, begin to bend the knees, and then lower the heels back down. Last one, inhale, lift the heels. Come all the way up to standing, really engage the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes as well. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the heels, and sink back. Next inhale, we're going to bring our right knee up towards our chest. From here, you're going to take left hand onto left hip. Peace fingers are going to wrap around your right big toe. Depending on flexibility, you can stay right here. If you can, lengthen the leg. We're going to extend that right leg all the way forward. Pull the belly into the back and pull your shoulder into the socket. So don't let that shoulder go forward. We're going to drive it back and lift the leg a little higher, using bicep strength to pull the leg closer towards you. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Now slowly guiding that right leg open towards the right side. And from here, stacking your joints, so shoulder over hip, hip over knee, knee over ankle. Try not to sway the hip off to the side. You want to lift up and out. Again, 3 breaths here. Hold. You guys are doing great. And now keeping the leg where it is, we're going to release the grip of your big toe. And we're going to come back into a warrior 3. So take right hand onto the hip. Keep that right leg floating. And then from here, you're going to dip your torso down. Right leg is going to lengthen back as you lean your way forward into warrior 3. Arm variation can either be back, in prayer, or forward. Hold 3, 2, 1. Drop the hands down. Lift your right leg higher, coming into our standing splits. Try to shift more weight into the left foot. Lift the right leg higher. And then from here, slow with this transition, we're going to bend deeply into our left knee. Step your right foot towards the back of the mat, and then windmill your way up to a brief warrior 2. Once you arrive, spin your right heel in as well, and we're going to meet in goddess, bending both elbows and knees. Inhale, we're going to lift up into a nice big star pose. On your exhale, bend further into the knees and elbows. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale to bend. And then from here, we're going to lengthen legs one last time. Inhale. The toes are going to spin in. Exhale, grab the ankles and come into a wide-legged forward fold. Let the crown of the head press down as the tailbone lengthens up. And next inhale, lift halfway up. Let's walk our way back to the top of the mats. Bend into the front knee and then just step right foot forward to meet left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, grab the ankles and pull your torso to the legs. Roll all the way up to standing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. And we're going to take the same variations on the other side. Right hand to right hip. Bend into the knees and then pick up your left knee off the mat. Peace fingers wrap around the left big toe this time, so get a good grip. Pull the shoulders back. Continue to lengthen the chest. Pull the belly into the back. You can hold right here or begin to kick your left heel forward. Trying to lengthen the leg. Really just find a steady point to focus on. This is your drishti point, helping with balance and concentration. 3 more breaths. And now we'll slowly guide that left leg open to the left side. So once you arrive in that second variation, keep the torso lifted. Try not to sway off to the right side too much. We want to keep our joints nice and stacked, feeling strong through your midsection, squeezing the glutes as well. Hold 3, 2, 1. Now releasing the grip of your big toe. We're going to swing that left leg all the way around. So starting to dive the torso forward, left leg internally rotates as you lean your way forward into your warrior 3. Hands can lengthen back, forward, or in prayer. So make sure the hips are pointing towards the ground. Hold 3, 2, 1. Release the hands down. Lift your left leg up higher, coming into your standing splits. 3 breaths. Trying to lengthen out the hamstrings. And now carefully bending into that right knee. Step your left foot all the way towards the back of the mat and then windmill your way up. So we're meeting in our warrior 2. From here, right away, we're going to spin our left heel in as well. You may need to readjust the stance, maybe wiggle the feet a little closer. And the hands are coming into cactus arms, making your way into full goddess pose. And from here, it's going to take a side stretch. So you're going to drop your right elbow to right knee, reach your left arm up and over. Inhale back through center. Exhale, left elbow, left knee, right fingers up and over. Inhale back through center, reach all the way up, turn the toes in, and then exhale to forward fold, grabbing behind the calves or ankles. And just hang out here for another 3 breaths. And then on your next inhale, lifting your way back up. On your exhale, walk back to the top of your mat, so framing the right foot. We're going to step a right foot back to meet the left, drop the knees down, and then meet in a child's pose. Just taking a moment here to rest and reset the body. Thank you for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed your ballet yoga stretch. If you're off to a ballet class now, enjoy. Hope you're feeling nice and limber. Or if you just want to do a nice open stretch, hope it's setting you up for the rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to comment, subscribe, and like. Bye!